Early in April, my brother John died. He'd been in a home for a long time. So he's gone, but somehow death brings him back. When he was here, we felt he wasn't there. I feel for the gems of life that were John. We can see the boy and the man with an eye that's clear. It would be good to think he'd picked this date to make his mark and raise his stone in the virus chaos of a fearful state, smiling as he lies sardine-packed and yet alone. Carving on the tree of life, "Remember me, John Lawson Gaunt. I swam in the river, I ran on the moor, I courted girls, walked across Spain, a real bloody jaunt. JLG, inventor, boldly on my office door." Together we made explosives for remote ignition bombs. The gun that blew out the breech and smashed the greenhouse glass. The woomph as petrol cans exploded into spheres. The discovery of girls, that they liked him as he was. Prospecting for stones in the Aussie outback, mining opals on Lightning Ridge, living it rough with just a pack for many a year until he'd killed his devil and crossed his bridge. Back he came to England, another man, a man who found happiness here, a kindred spirit with a similar plan, to walk the fells, smile a lot and drink the beer. You escaped this ruddy virus as only you know how. So we'll remember you, a born eccentric, the wild and handsome lad who even rode a cow. Your memory's a face mask against any damn pandemic. My brother John.
Carving is what people call it, as I leave my mother in an explosion of ice and water. It's more like splitting, a violent selfing into the sea. I could feel it coming, long before it came, feel beneath her the lubricating water, the gradual slip. Then the loving lick of the sea beneath me, midwife beckoning, promising a warmer embrace. The suspense of awaiting the moment my burgeoning weight would awake. The first crack, the howl of impending departure. Ice tearing itself, shard by shard, from ice. Now I am free, buoyed up by the sea, joining my brothers and sisters newly split, free to drift as the whim of moon and wind wills me, free of the endless battle with the sun, as water slowly but inexorably warms me, drains me of reflective resistance, melts me, draws me gently back to the breathing bosom of my true mother. Together we shall lick away and swallow distant shores, welcoming all who dwell there back to the body that bore them.
What are my thoughts about isolation, now movement is sorely restricted? I hate that for many it's ruining their lives, as with hunger or grief they're afflicted. Isolation, no visits from neighbours for now, the friends bringing laughter and play. Yet farmers are busy, the land cannot wait, and work must go on day to day. I think of relations who are on the front line. Whole families are quivering with fear. The darkness that comes with this terrible thing is the sense we may lose someone dear. But flip the coin over, a shimmer of light brings the spring flowering blossoms to life. Nature's ongoing, hope is alive. These treasures for now must suffice. Isolation, a mingling of darkness and light, but solitude, not with a phone. While the internet functions the way that it does, we'll never be wholly alone. The meetings and messages, emails galore, diplomacy stretched to the limit. The peace of pure silence I know I'd enjoy if I switched the thing off for a minute. So maybe my thoughts are confused and diverse, the days of the week rather vague, but I'm lucky to live, to love and to write, and to join you in fighting this plague.
And my third poem came to me on seeing how the roads were quiet and empty. Plain chicken. When we were kids, we used to lie flat on our backs in the lane and wait for the school bus to come rumbling round the corner, eyes nervously fixed on BU 85 as she came nearer and nearer. I was able to do that again today, stretch and stare at the skylark that climbed singing his joy as he retained his vast blue world empty save for him.